viewers all over the whole world, wherever you're watching me right now, whichever country, whichever continent, whichever nation and whichever city, district that you are in. My name is Senior Prophet Justice Hara. I'm the father and founder of Ambassadors for Christ Ministries Church International by the grace of God. Yes, by the grace of God. And I'm a senior son, a senior spiritual son of Major One, Prophet Shepherd Bushiri. I am the man that is submitting to him. And I'm a man who is sitting under his mentorship. My rising, my anointing is his anointing. My expansion is his expansion. And I'm a man that Major One has invested in me quite so much. His wisdom, his anointing, his grace, his prayers, his teachings, name it, his counsel, his rebuke on me. And he has built me a man that I am today. Me, Prophet Justice Hara, with all the ambassadors for Christ Ministries Church International, and for your own information, as a goodwill ambassador, responsible for 52 nations in Africa, I have come with a great concern. This is what has brought me out today, to speak live as you're watching me, wherever you're watching me from. And before I proceed, I want you actually to go and reckon and call your sister and your brother, your friends, and tell them and share actually what I'm saying. And tell them that Senior J, Game Changer, is coming live and is live right now. And he wants to speak, and he has a very powerful statement that is what he wants to say. And we need to hear what Prophet Justice Hara is to say. And I begin. Ladies and gentlemen, and brothers and sisters in the Lord, this is what I have for each one of you. On the 31st of December 2019 to 2020, there's going to be a night of crossover where Major One will be crossing us into the year 2020 in the FNB Stadium. This is my message to all the world, wherever you are. You can never manage to miss to cross over with Major One FNB Stadium here in South Africa. That is to tell you, if Major One is crossing us from 2019 to 2020, it tells you that Major One will be alive, and he is alive. And he is the one taking the whole service on the night of crossover. That tells you also that it is counter-attacking the prophecy that Pastor Java gave. Apparently, those of you perhaps you don't know, and those of you you know, and you're wondering what's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a man of God, Prophet Java, right now is resident in the United States of America, gave out a prophecy that Major One is dying in December. I have come to answer and to respond to that prophecy. Number one is a fake prophecy. All along, I have believed this man of God, Prophet Java, and I followed him from when he just started his ministry. In fact, Major One has had a very great impact in his life. But we are surprised at, to see the character that is coming out of him. A very, very strange character. And I, as a senior prophet in the body of Christ, I'm surprised. And I'm answering to that. Major One is not dying. There is no death on Major One in December. In fact, Major One is conducting a crusade. That crossover night from 2019 to 2020, and we cannot wait to be in FNB Stadium. Prophet Java, away with your prophecy. I have always known you as a man of integrity. I've known you as a disciplined man of God. I've known you as an authentic man of God. I've known you as a matured pastor, as a matured prophet of God. But wait a minute, sir. The way you have come out with your prophecy, you have just brought out your immaturity. You have brought out your indiscipline. You have brought about disorder to yourself. In fact, maybe you wanted fame and you wanted a platform to rise, or you wanted to cause a reaction with your fake propaganda. You wanted to use a spiritual prophecy in a propaganda way. I want you to know that will not work on you, and it has not worked on you. In fact, it has disadvantaged you. Okay, Prophet Java, that has disadvantaged you. For your own information, let me just interpret to you what you have just done to yourself. The prophecy that you gave, that Major One is done in December, and in the way you gave it out, and the way you spoke it out, with a seeking counsel to people like myself, yes, with a seeking counsel to people like myself, what you have just done, yes, I'm a senior prophet in the body of Christ, and the senior son of Major One. The oil that is on my head is dangerous. For your own information, let me interpret it for you what you have just done to yourself. You have just announced the end of your ministry. If you are taking that platform to your advantage, to get morale, to get fame, power, connections, for many people to talk about you, yes, you have really achieved us talking about you, including myself. You have never heard me talking like that, Java. For you, your own information, if this is what you have always wanted, to have a person like me to talk about you, I am talking about you. And this is my talk. You have just concluded your calling. You have just finished your calling. You are not far. America is not heaven, my friend. I know you are in the United States of America. You are not in heaven. You are right here on earth. Even there, you have just caused a conflict against yourself. Man of God, listen to me. You see, you cannot speak against another man of God. Did not Jesus just say it? But a kingdom cannot fight against itself. It's going to be divided. Of all the prophecies, man of God, why would you prophesy such things like that? That is not even prophecy. Let me tell you. Viewers all over the world, wherever you're watching me from, my name is Senior Prophet Justice. I'm angry. I'm concerned. I'm touched, and I cannot stay quiet. With the rumor and the prophecy that a man of God by the name Prophet Java is speaking, that Major One is dying, Major One is dying. Like really? Check, really? Like really? Okay, you wanted reaction and you have really caused reaction, and it will not end here for your own information. You wanted the response, and this is what you're getting. You wanted people to talk about you. We are here talking about you. But I want to tell you, we are not talking you up. We are talking you down. You have just closed the door of your ministry, Prophet John. You touched a wrong man. God never spoke to you. A demon spoke to you. Okay? A demon spoke to you. An evil spirit spoke to you, Prophet Java. An evil spirit spoke to you. Okay? You, with your own eyes, and those who are close to you, who advise you to say such things like that, you are going to see Major One ministering on a cross overnight. And you're going to see Major One throughout the year 2020. And you will see me very close to him ministering the word of God. I'm concerned. And should you see that, should you see Major One on cross overnight, just know that your ministry is concluded. In Jesus' name. To all the sons and daughters of Major One, the Enlightened Christian Gathering Church International, be encouraged. Our Father is not done now. Should we hear men prophesying and speaking such kind of doom prophecies, this is just a sign that there are people that don't wish Major One well. Ladies and gentlemen, you can agree with me, in our dispensation time, God has given us the grace by releasing to us one of his great servants in our time. If there is a man that has touched the world in a very short period of time and has turned around the hearts of many, it's Major One. And if there is a man that has got a unique wisdom and a unique intelligence in the understanding of the things of ministry, it's Major One. If there is a man of God that has got a doctrine that explains the deeper revelation of the word of God, it's Major One. If there is a man that has exposed another dimension of the prophetic, it's Major One. There is no way God would want that man of God to be concluded now. His mission is too long. And for your own information, viewers all over the whole world, wherever you're watching me from, my sons and daughters are from Ambassadors for Christ Ministers Church International, which I, Prophet Just Hara, by the grace of God, I am the father and founder. And those of you following Enlightened Christian Gathering, ECG Church, and many other churches across the whole world, listen to me. I am one of the few members and the followers of Major One from the very beginning. When God was ushering Major One into glory, into dynamic ministry that he has right now. Partly in those days I witnessed the voice of God. And God never said that the end of Major One is in 2019. God never said that. That never came from the mouth of God. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Prophet Java, maybe you did not know aware about me. Let me tell you. My name is Prophet Justice, and I'm the senior prophet and the senior son of Major One. I am one of the of a son that Major One has begot in this dispensation time, that was with him from the very beginning, even before the days of ministry until today. Major One has a prophecy that has nothing to do with ending in 2019 December. Completely out. I wonder, where are you getting that, man of God? Where are you getting such kind of the prophecies? I don't know who speaks to you. Java, who speaks to you? I warn you. Java, I warn you. My name is Senior J. My name is Game Changer. My name is Prophet Justice Hara. That you are in America does not mean you're a powerful, anointed man of God. America is just a country. What will determine you that you are an anointed man of God is when you are in the spirit and when you are in the truth. Then you are an anointed man. Not when you are in the US speaking nonsense. You want people to buy your book? You want people to know what you're doing? You wanted fame? You wanted to rise? Unfortunately, that has disadvantaged you. You are now going down. Count your days. You're now going down. Your fame is closing. Your ministry is closing. And you will struggle for the next decade. You will struggle. You will pray. You will feel like heaven is closed on you until you come open and apologize. If you feel you cannot apologize, we don't even need your apology. In fact, I don't even need to apologize. But I just want you to face the reality. You will face the reality. For your own information, the realm of the spirit has been activated against you. Okay? For you to see me coming out like this, I'm Prophet Hara. You see, Java, I'm Prophet Hara. Justice Hara is my name. I'm Game Changer. The Game Changer, Senior J, Senior Son of Major One. You have just concluded your going. You have just brought yourself down. You have concluded your calling. You have cast yourself. You have touched the untouchable. You are wrong. Your doctrine is false. Your doctrine is false. I'm angry with you. Okay. I'm not happy with you. I can't stay quiet. You came public. You came public. I'll also answer you public. You and me, we talk. We talk. We follow each other. Follow me as I follow you. You see, you can't speak that. You are a man of God. We have heard so many things about you. We know a lot about you. We never came to prophesy in the way you have done. We pray for you. We cover you in our prayers in the grace of God. And we have got the wisdom on how we can disseminate the information like that. You know, how dare you can speak such kind of a thing to a public figure, a great man who has even mentored and contributed great things. In Java, you are where you are because of the grace of Major One. I'm telling you. We know you. We know where you came from. We know where you came from. You and those people around you who blot out. You know, let me tell you. Nahum chapter number 1, verse number 9. What do you conspire against the Lord? What do you conspire against the Lord's anointed? You will put an utter end of it, for affliction shall not rise up the second time. You will never see Major One going down. Major One is not going down. And you, with your naked eyes, you shall see Major One progressing and moving forward. Away with your prophecy, Prophet Java. Away with your prophecy. If that's what you wanted me to talk about you, that's what I'll give you today. To my all sons and daughters across the whole world, those of you who follow Senior Prophet Justice Hara, be encouraged. As a very senior prophet of God in the body of Christ, and the very senior son of Major One, I encourage you and I want you to know that there is no death on Major One. Major One is Kabaya, is powerful, is Masuvedia, is moving forward and is going to cause greatness in 2020. We actually know what 2020 is going to come. Imagine We are aware of what God is going to do in 2020 via the instrumentality of the vessel God has chosen, major one in our dispensation time. And who are you, Java, to say major one is dying in December? Back to December with your prophecy. Okay, go and edit your prophecy. Put it in your pocket, your prophecy. Package it well. You know, if that's what you wanted, it has worked to your disadvantage. The board of council and the guidance and authorities, mind you, I'm a principality in my own field. I'm a principality in my own field. I'm an arrow in the hands of the hunter. You can never touch me. You see, you can never touch me. You are young, you're small. You can never touch my father and think you can touch me. Jabba, you're too small. You're just too very small. Okay? Away with your prophecy. Major one is alive. And we're in FNB Stadium this coming, 31st of December to cross over to 2020. And you can never do that. In fact, I wish you well. You see, I wish you well. You're growing in the prophetic. I understand you're very young in these things. You're very young in these things. God bless you, all my viewers all over the world. Yes, some of you may be saying, why are you, Prophet Justice Hara, so concerned and you seem to be angry? Church, I'm angry. I'm very angry. I'm not just angry, I'm concerned. I'm concerned to see how someone can just walk up and miss the body of Christ in that way. I'm concerned. I'm concerned how does someone does not have the fear. Church, we are all witnesses how God is using Major One. And how committed is this man of God in the things of the Spirit. It's not someone having fear or conscience to come, public and speak what this man said. But I'm thinking I can stay quiet on such a thing. My friend, let me tell you, my name is Senior J. I have walked shoulder to shoulder, foot after foot. I have always been behind the calling of Major One from the day it began to this very day. You are joking. What you said, God never said it to you. A strange spirit spoke to you. And if you can hear a voice of a strange spirit, it tells you your position in these things. Okay? Yeah. It tells you your position in these things. It has disadvantage. And the legalities and the principalities, authorities have turned against you. Count your days. You're going down and you're sinking. If you not apologize and come right and make things right, Java, you witness my words. My name is Senior Prophet Justice Hara. My words do not fall in the bare ground. I have been with Major One before you knew him. I walked with him before the days. I am the first member in the church. For your own information, the very first member in the church. And I'm the senior son. And I'm the senior prophet. And I'm a principality and a regard and authority in my own space of influence. What you've done is out of order. Your doctrine is under question. Thank you. I love you all, ECG members. I am your uncle, Uncle Hara. Be encouraged. Uncle Hara loves you. And our father, Major One, is a strong man who will start with him to the very end. We love his calling. We love the man who he is. For your own information, Major One is a man for the moment. Okay? He is a man for the moment. He is a man for the glorious moment. He's a man for the glorious moment. No any other man in our dispensation time now is for the glorious moment. The finger of the I am chosen Major One to be the man for the glorious moment. And there is no way this man can be handled the way he has been handled by a man who just wants fame, popularity, and money for us to buy his book. Fortunately enough, we are not buying his book. Unfortunately, he has invested for nothing. You see. Sir, Prophet Java, withdraw your words with immediate effect. Other than that, you are judged. I judge your prophecy as a senior man. I judge your prophecy as a senior prophet of God. What you have done is out of order. Should you want to talk to me, you will find me where we always find each other. My name is Prophet Justice Hara, father and founder of Ambassadors for Christ Ministry Church International, and the president of all the sons of Major One outside ECG. And I'm waiting for the response. Okay. Shalom, Java. And away with your prophecy. Amen.